I'm going to introduce probably our longest serving team member. This is Dr. David Phillips. David, how long have you been involved with the research office of WEC and Operation World?
Well, I did 13 years here in the International Research Office, helping with Operation World, but also I was motivated by a conference I went to produce a book on the nomads of the world as some of the most unreached peoples, and that was published.
So that was basically research that you've done, but that was effectively out of the platform of the research office in Operation World.
It was an extra. I saw it as part of further detailed work on unreached peoples.
You've been doing research with Operation World and with WEC for a number of years, but you also served on the field as a missionary with WEC also.
I served for 13 years in Brazil, doing launch evangelism on the Amazon and then working with the Presbyterians, also trying to start a Christian bookshop in Brazil, with UFM that was.
Right, and you also did a later term in Brazil as well afterward.
Yes, after 13 years in the research office, I went back to Brazil and taught theology for 7 years in the WEC Training College. And there's a number of students I know and I visited on the fields now. And one of them, for example, is working among the Indians on the Amazon. And she just sent me this alphabetizing literacy.
For one of the Amerindian languages.
For the Amerindian languages she's working with, yes.
And with regard to the current edition of Operation World, in what capacity were you involved with helping us this time around?
I was having fellowship with the team here because I was working on my own doing research for the Amazon Indians at home. And I saw the need, and so I volunteered, and I was involved in a very interesting thing in finding out more detailed background information on the continents and the countries and the regions of the world, so that we could supply this to the author to help write the text of Operation.
So in the same way that some people were doing country-specific preparatory research, your focus was more on the continents and on the global level.
And this is quite a challenge because you're covering quite big areas with different regional differences.
How do you reduce Asia to 10 pages, for example?
That's it. Now, it's bad enough in doing the detail work, reducing it to 100 pages, and the book reduces it still further.
Indeed. And you're also, on the DVD, you contributed some research and some writing towards some of the thematic and special ministries articles as well.
Yes, that again is interesting, trying to sum up what missions are doing around the world, say in literature and pastor training and so on, Bible distribution.
And those articles will not be in the book, they'll only be available on the DVD and on the website. We have been grateful for your experience and your wisdom and your help with us in this edition. So thanks for that.
It's been a real pleasure, Jason.